Hola clase de español, it's Madison again with this year's part 2 version of Dia de los Muertos. And we all know Halloween is coming up, so what can be more exciting than Halloween? I've said it before and I'll say it again, Spanish tradition. Now, this part 2 video of Dia de los Muertos is all about the altars. What do people make? What do people do? What do you think of when you think of Dia de los altars? Do you think of kitties? Do you think of candy? Well, I think of...
What do you know about Ghosty Peas getting myrtle-urdled?
Sorry, I don't know anything. I can't imagine anyone who would harm someone as beautiful as this. Whoa, smooth. Did you try looking yonder? That's where the ne'er-do-well ghosts hang out.
Right, ne'er-do-wellers. Let's do this, Jake.
You stay and eat cheese puffs.
So what are the Day of the Dead altars really about?
Day of the Dead altars are built during the Dia de los Muertos to honor the lives of those who have passed. They are often quite beautiful creations, constructed with loving care. Creating these altars is one of the most important traditions during the Day of the Dead in Mexico and in Mexican-American communities around the globe.
So now you might be thinking, what are some offerings that they put on top of their altars to give to their dead loved ones?
Traditionally, every family in Mexico builds an altar on the days leading up to November 1st. Some people even start weeks in advance and hire professionals to build elaborate altars. Other altars are more modest, but are still built with sincere, loving intentions. On top of the altar, offerings are laid out for the dead, known as ofrenda in Spanish. These are items that the spirits will enjoy when they come back to earth to visit their living family and friends. People make an effort to lay out the best ofrenda they can afford, consisting of things the dead person enjoyed while he/she was still alive. A Day of the Dead altar is usually arranged on a tabletop that is used exclusively for the altar, or is built from stacks of crates. Altars have at least 2 tiers, sometimes more. The table or crates are draped with cloth or sometimes paper or plastic. An arch made of marigolds is often created over the top of the altar. Whether simple or sophisticated, Day of the Dead altars and ofrenda all contain certain basic elements in common. Elements of the ofrenda include candles, marigolds, incense, salts, photos of the deceased, pan de muerto, sugar skulls, fresh fruit, other foods, water, toiletries, other drinks, items that once belonged to the deceased, images of saints, papel picado, and ceramics in woven baskets. Each of these items represents something as they are symbolically laid on top of the altars. Building Day of the Dead altars has been going on for centuries and are still taking place in schools, government buildings, businesses, museums, and even libraries. Building these masterpieces is also spreading to the U.S. because of its amazing way of celebrating Mexican cultural heritage.
So now what do you think of Dia de los Muertos and their altars? You sure as heck won't think of...
What do you know about Ghosty Peas getting myrtle-urdled?
Sorry, I don't know anything. I can't imagine anyone who would harm someone as beautiful as this. Whoa, smooth. Did you try looking yonder? That's where the ne'er-do-well ghosts hang out.
Right, ne'er-do-wellers. Let's do this, Jake.
You stay and eat cheese puffs.
Yeah, definitely not that. What you really should think of is how Day of the Dead altars bring family and friends together, and have been doing it for centuries to celebrate Mexican heritage all around the world. Well, this is Madison, and I'll see you guys next time.